Welcome to Ancient Jazz and Tarot. Welcome in. Here we go. I'm back in my space. Here we go. Let's get this message out to who's up next. Let's see. Virgos. Here we go, Virgos. Message for our Virgos. What are we talking about? Oh, liking the energy coming out. King of Wands, Knight of Swords, rather. Yeah, a lot of passion out here, a lot of communicating that, doing the right thing, finding your groove, yeah. But set ablaze in your groove, feeling good. Yeah, energy is hot here, energy is good. What else do we have for Virgos? 7 of Cups, and 7 may be significant here, I'm hearing. Taking action where you've already been very successful. 7 of Cups. Because I think maybe you're thinking about some other areas. Should I take this vibrant energy somewhere else? Should I take this vibrant energy and expand my base, expand my empire, expand my talents? Let's see. I feel like first and foremost, you're hearing do what's always proven to be good for you, or to be successful for you, or to be your main area of expertise. Okay, you're proven, you're tried and true. Stay with that. But I feel like there's an element of entertain some other things. Let's see if I've got that right. Not too many other things. The Fool. Yeah, take a leap, maybe in another direction, 1 or 2 of these ideas. But I feel like you're inundated with lots of ideas. Or you've been so successful and so vibrant that you've brought in a lot of people that want you to invest here, invest there, be a part of their business, be their face, be their spokesperson, something like that. And you're wondering. I feel like take on 1 or 2 of these new areas, but not a whole bunch. Yeah, the Devil in the reverse. There's going to be definitely what's coming towards you is very positive, and as with any shining bright light, there's going to be some negative that surrounds you that wants a piece of the pie. Okay, you already know this. So be aware of that type of energy. Make sure you're always liberating yourself from the toxicity the minute you spot it, the minute you see it, the minute you know it. And I'm hearing you already know the ones that are going to approach or have approached you that are toxic, and stay away from that. Don't even remotely entertain that. Okay, you've been there, done that, you've learned the lesson already. Page of Pentacles. Maybe the smaller groups that are approaching you, the smaller ideas, where you can really have a say. Lots of offers, basically, is what's coming up here. Sideways, the Strength. Okay, because some of you want some of these opportunities coming towards you, these people, these situations want your strength, want your talents, and really want to treat you well in the process. And some of them want to just use your strength, your light, your success, claim their own through that, or not give you credit, or somehow prove your lack of strength, lack of self-confidence, hit you up in areas that might make you feel less confident. Okay, don't go for that. That's certainly not the path that you need to be going down. You're sharp enough to realize that. But I feel like this is just a message of understand that because you've been so successful, there are lots of energies coming towards you, good and bad. Ones that you want to be involved with, ones that you definitely don't. Put an end to the ones you definitely don't. You are smart enough to realize what those are. Some will want to just expose you in a way that is very detrimental to you, and others will want to expose you in a way that transforms you into even more success. Okay? The Empress in the reverse. I feel like you're going to know. You just instinctively know. You haven't gotten to where you are now without being very reliant on your good instincts, your good intuition on situations and people. You're going to know what isn't right for you, what's going to go nowhere. The projects already that have had a hard time getting off the ground, and I'm hearing right now, somebody's going to approach you with a sob story of, I can't ever get this off the ground. There's a reason for that. Notice that. Notice the truth there, because they're not telling you the whole truth here. But they are trying to gain your expertise and your knowledge, as well as your charisma for them. Four of Wands and the Four of Wands came out sideways. Sideways. Yeah. Again, just more. Watch your step here. You know where the footing is sure, and there'll be certain groups that will celebrate, and you will celebrate with them and be very happy about the connection, and then there will be others that won't get that opportunity with you. Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is in the reverse. No more situations that held you back. I think you branched off from a situation that held you back and drained you and scarred you, very much hurt you emotionally. Okay? And that is maybe a cross between a personal situation that was also professional. Okay, so I'm hearing, this is strange, I'm hearing never think that person has changed. That's for somebody. And also learn from that situation. You don't want to be in anything that resembles that, seems familiar, like, oh yeah, I've lived this, or this is striking me as, this current situation is striking me as being very similar to this other situation that held me back and wounded me. Okay, that's not the situation you want to go towards then. The Lovers. It's the situations you feel like maybe are new, it's new territory, but it feels good. Territory, and most importantly, it feels natural. It feels like a good fit. It feels harmonious to what you're all about now. And you're all about big vavoom. Look at that, man. That energy. That energy is masculine, moving forward, making things happen in a bold and dynamic and beautiful way. Okay, so whatever doesn't match that energy, one moment please. Thanks for your patience through the pause. Yeah, so whatever doesn't match that energy, that bold, dynamic energy, here's the reinforcement of that, Knight of Wands, that doesn't match your energy isn't right for you. Okay, Four of Cups. There was someone you helped out. They continued to pout. This is the person that is coming back around to say, this never works out. I can't ever get this off the ground. Okay. But you have gone out of your way to help them. You have done this, that, and the other for them. You've set up structures. You've done everything but do the job for them. Now they have the nerve to come around and ask you to do the job for them. The whole time they never gave you credit. They never saw how much you were helping them, and wow, this is very emotional. How much you stuck your neck out for them, how much you tried to nurture and support them. They never gave you that credit because they never saw it. They're very self-absorbed. Okay, yeah, here's your pain. I feel it. Three of Swords. That's exactly what that card talks about. What else do we have here? That's the energy you don't want to get back involved with. You don't want to be doing the mental gymnastics of maybe they've changed, or this could be different, or maybe I could have an impact, or they do put an awful lot of work into something and it never turns out. I do see that, and I've got the magic sauce, and I can share that with them. Spirit's saying, yes, all that is true, what you're coming up with in your mind and you're thinking about, but just don't. It's not untrue what you're saying, but just don't put your energy there is what I see. Three of Wands, because you got bigger fish to fry, bigger fish that are coming in, bigger things that are coming in for you. And whatever's going on with them, Spirit doesn't really want to talk about it. I feel like it's more of a for them to figure out, for them to fix, not for you to keep fixing, okay? And also Spirit, I'm hearing right now, doesn't want you to be in pain anymore regarding this situation or anything like it. Remember, you're paying attention to anything like it as well. Lots coming out here. I'll just take it. Let's see what we got here. 2 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, new beginnings. Spirit doesn't want you sad with this old energy or anything resembling that. It's new for you. And remember, you're only taking 1 or 2 of the offers coming in. You're placing good judgment here on where you want to put your bold energy. Knight of Wands, you've gotten it twice. You're very bold here. We have talked about this. Use it wisely, and you will. 5 of Pentacles, because you're coming out of lack. You were in lack and endings. You had to end the lack. With this energy we've talked about to be cautious with. Because, yeah, there was a tower. And I don't think you were surprised by the tower. The relationship just totally shattered, you know, but the relationship was never about you. You were never even an equation in this person's mind. Okay, this person is very self-absorbed. So the Tower and the High Priestess, this is all stuff you've known. You know about this person. Okay, let's move forward. What's the final message or advice here? I think you've gotten good advice. I think a confirmation of what you already know and how you're already moving. 3 of Pentacles, new collaborations, new groups, new teams. Knight of Swords, moving towards you quickly. Make sure they're new and make sure they're not resembling anything toxic you've already lived and learned a lesson from, okay? And then just pick a couple. Don't go crazy here. I feel like a lot of people want your attention right now. Just give your attention sparingly, okay? And focus mostly on yourself. Yeah, because you get the Empress twice in the reverse. That's very interesting. Okay, something not supportive here, not nurturing, no beginnings, you know, try as you might, nothing. Barren land, nothing happening. That is not for you. 10 of Wands. Burdens. This is what this energy was. Burdens to you. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. People consistently, and especially the self-absorbed energy, not considering you, not bringing you into the fold, taking advantage, not doing their part, not doing enough, doing the bare minimum, breadcrumbing you. That's that energy. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and you said no more. And that's what started your new journey, and you're to stay on that path. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse would reject all the self-absorbed energy, do for me, and taking energy, takers around you. Yeah, that you left, you walked away from. Anything further here? Oh. Balance, you've gotten that before. Temperance. I know it's in the fold here. Balance. It's one of our first cards out here. Finding your balance here. Oh, no, it was the Lover's energy. Very similar energy. Harmonious, balanced energy. That's where you are now. Oh, yeah, and here's the Lovers to confirm. So we've got 2 Lovers coming out here from 2 different decks, and Temperance. Harmony, balance. Yeah, that's what you're all about right now. Stay in that. 4 of Cups in the reverse comes out with that as well, and that's being seen. No longer do your hard efforts go unnoticed, unseen. I mean, you were breaking your back for another, and as I see it in the cards, and this person was not even acknowledging that. Tragic. The Fool. You were dealing with a fool, just an outright fool. And the 3 of Wands, it's sideways, so make sure you're thinking big enough here. You know, because you have worked very hard for the big ships to come in. Make sure you're thinking big enough. Nothing ever holds you back anymore. Big ships, make sure you're thinking big with regards to what you want to see happen with some of these collaborations coming in, new collaborations, and what you want to see with your big manifestations. And forget about the critical people. Something about critical people being in your energy, which I think you also let go. Or be prepared to. No more criticizing you. You know, if it's something that's constructive, can help you, that's one thing. But if it's, I feel like that's not the energy we're talking about. We're talking about someone who needles you. Take a look at what they're doing. You know, are they just sitting around needling you? I think that's more or less what's going on there. So put that into perspective. This situation requires careful handling, and this could be, yeah, someone that you have to handle carefully. But I think more so than that, just observe their nature. I'm hearing, what are they doing? What are they doing? Honor self. Yeah. And rejecting what you need to reject. That's the next one. Let's do that. Rejection. Seeking support. That's what started your new journey. Look, I got to seek support elsewhere. And you have blank canvas. Yeah, that's your new journey. Feeling like an object. That's your old journey. Make sure you're on the new path, new journey. That's your message, Virgo. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel to grow. Please do utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee so that I can understand that I've reached people and help them. That's good feedback for me. Of course, comments. I love to read your comments. I'm doing another new segment on Tell Me Your News. What's going on with you? What do you want to hear in the way of the cards? What advice do you need? We'll take a look at the cards and see what they have to say. Until next time, let's remember who we are, and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.